Good morning and welcome to Borrowdale Youth Hostel, where we've been making use of one of these awesome little pods because it was raining last night. Today's mission, onto Dale Head with a new tent to trial it, my MSR Elixir 3s. So Dale Head Tarn, Rigging Head Quarries, Robinson, Hinescarth Edge, all these things are ahead of us today. Thanks for joining us. Let's get over the hill. And our adventure starts today on the road to Grange. Not as far as Grange. We're going to have a little turn just up into the fells, just short of the bridge over the Derwent. So, fantastic weather, fantastic place. This is going to be amazing. There's our route up there. You can just see the spoils of the quarry there. So, this should be good. I know I'm carrying a lot, and a lot of it is water, because other than Dale Head Tarn, where apparently it's probably too boggy to camp, there's no water sources along the top, so looks like I'm stuck with it. It's actually a very pleasant start, particularly on a lovely day like this, just to wander along the edge of the River Derwent here that will eventually empty into the lake just south of Keswick. So shade, make the most of it. These beautiful trees here in mid-June. And we can just see here, before we carry along the path, just to catch a glimpse of the little stepping stone crossing the captain and I used a few years ago. Raining very hard yesterday, I wouldn't want to tackle that today. Probably going to end up with wet feet. So that goes to Rosthwaite and a bus stop. And this carries on to the quarries, which we'll see in a little bit. So it doesn't take long to get a bit of height coming out the valley, and as we walk along the side of the beck, which can be heard if not seen, the route, as we gain some height just through the last gate there. Look at those beautiful blue skies, and then we start to get into a bit of a staircase along the beck on our way to the quarries. So it is essentially keep picking them up, keep putting them down, but as you can see, just starting to get some awesome views even at the start. What a wonderful day. Got an endless supply of water, but I'm still not tempted just to drink it neat out the river. Always use a filter, even though I brought diarrhea tablets. Cheers! I can see my next section is up to Rig Head Quarries, where it'll be time for a breather before the next section to Dale Head Tarn. Lovely. The mouth of what's left of the quarries here at Righead. So, time to take 5. Bit of shade, bit of a soft patch of grass to put my feet on, and then it's up. But first, bit of a break. So there we go, a bit of a plateau behind me. High spy, let me maiden more, not my direction today. So you can tell it's been raining here a little bit, and just over this brow, just at the base there of Dale Head, the flanks of it, we should see the Tarn. So I'm only about 3k in. I've not been in a rush because the sheer amount of stuff I'm carrying, but choices were made, and I think those choices are just about to pay off. Look at that, we can see the path sort of zigzagging up the side there. So there we go, Dale Head Tarn, a little brackish to use my filter on, but I got some water from the river back there. It's important to stay hydrated, and as you can just see, I'll indicate on the video, the path goes there, through the rocks there. You can just see those chaps just coming off the shoulder on the zigzaggy path, then onto the summit. So I don't think much longer, it's only been, I think I'm 3.7k in, something like that. It's taken me 3 hours. With a pack this heavy, don't expect too much from yourself. It's about enjoying it, and I really have so far. Look at the weather. Sunshine, a few clouds and a bit of a breeze, and also in the Bield here, I'll mark it on the OS map, just here. Potentially a good place to drop anchor if I feel so inclined on the way back, or if you're up this way. Wonderful. Well, there we go. Summit of Dale Head, 750 plus meters. Fantastic. 4 hours. Not been racing by any means. Oh, because, well, you're not here to do that unless you're a fell runner. So, just time to have a spot of lunch and take in this awesome scenery in every direction. Honest to Mines there, the Northwest Fells. There's our summit, Skidder in the distance. Just see top of Maiden Moor, and then just to the east, Helvellyn, and there we go, the Scafell Massif, having got such a cloud on it. So that was absolutely wonderful, and I'm fortunate as just a couple of people leave to have the fell, the summit at this stage, all to myself. Wonderful. Oh, absolutely fantastic. So, welcome to the summit of Dale Head. So there we go, and other than pegging the guy lines down, that's about it. It's not bad for my first try outside my back garden. Right, let's get it set up. So there we go, well gone 8 PM, and as you can see, all the fells are pretty empty now, apart from these younger fluffy things that have just come to join me. So as the sun sets slowly in the west, and before I turn in, I just thought it'd be nice just to have a look around and see what makes this place as special as it does. And the light, special light as the sun goes down, and it throws the rest of the panorama of mountains into a kaleidoscope of shadows, cliffs, jutting crags, cracks, and other awesome features of this kind of topography. And you can see the shadow here in Allerdale advancing across onto the other side. It's absolutely wonderful. So the sun will be going down in a bit. We've got this little bunch of locals decide to have a nibble along. So it's just that special time of an evening when light just starts to change. So let's see what we find. So there we go, successful day's adventure, decent bit of filming, all set up for night time, bit of kit, cup of tea in the morning, and I'll see you then. Hope you enjoyed that sunset. Let's see what the the dawn brings. Good night. Good morning from Dale Head. Oh, look at that golden, fantastic golden disc just leaving the horizon there, lighting the clouds just above it. And you can just see as the light is just starting to enter the fells, just starting to get a hint of colour and texture on the mountain ranges here. Wasn't that fantastic? So as you can see next to the summit cairn here, I've left no trace, no evidence at all that I ever stayed here, and I've got my rubbish in a little bag to take with me because nobody wants tea bags and banana skins up here, do they? So I'm going to go back down to the shoulder, just to the east on the ascent of Dale Head. Then we're going to swing down into Allerdale and make my way probably to the area of Swinside Inn on the way to Keswick. So just before I leave, it's just fine to take a last look at these fantastic fells. Absolutely wonderful in every direction. Couldn't really film into the sun this morning. You can imagine why with a camera. Doesn't really work, but a bit of time lapse to see those shadows being chased away by the sunlight on these enormous peaks, I think was worth getting up early for. That was great. The weather's looking fantastic ahead. Let's see what Allerdale has to offer. Probably some shade till the sun really gets some height. Until then, it's one foot in front of the other. Thanks for staying with me. Let's go. There we are, the summit of Dale Head. The zigzaggy route down, pretty much hidden now. So let's see how I can balls this up. That way looks like Middle Earth. Definitely a must-see for some camping. Maybe not on the highest point. Not too concerned about all the time sheer height. Right, well, I've got some shade. Let's roll. So that was Allerdale, and if you just look back over there and I zoom in, yes, I know there's a bit of contrast because we're still in shadow and the rest of the fells, Hindscarth there, and there's Dale Head. And if I just use a bit of digital trickery just to zoom in there, the little arrow, you can see that's where I camped. So a fantastic adventure. All that remains is to keep shuffling on down towards Swinside Inn via Little Town, and then transport home. Thanks for joining me. Pardon me if you got this far. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe have a look at some of the other videos, and I appreciate a like if you get the time. Don't have to subscribe, just like will help. Thanks for joining me on this little adventure. It's been great.